Hey guys, I'm Austin Plush Productions and welcome back to another video. So, let me just say right off the bat, I will be making a non-FNAF video soon, don't worry. But anyway, we are going to be ranking all the Fnaf Ar skins and characters in this video. So, the rankings will be based on, for the characters, the original characters, it will be character relevance, accuracy to the model, and gameplay. And for the skins, it will be the effort put into them. So first we're going to start with System Error Toy Bonnie. So the weakest out of the bunch of all the Arcade Mayhem characters, including 8-Bit Baby. I mean, yeah, he still looks cool and everything, but there's not really anything special about this guy, so C tier. It's just that unlike VR Toy Freddy and High Score Toy Chica, he doesn't have an alternative for him. Even 8-Bit Baby has one in her Haywire form, which makes him kind of disappointing. Anyway, Foxy. Ah yes, the classic Fox. Do I have anything wrong with this guy? Actually, I don't really have anything wrong with this guy, so I'm going to put him in S tier. And not just because I really like Foxy. Again, it's because of the character choice, and I also like the gameplay. He's really fun to play against, and the model looks amazing. Here we have Easter Bonnie. Everyone hates this one, because it's the second Bonnie skin for the same event, but I think this guy is underrated. I mean, it's definitely not the best thing in the world, but definitely not the worst. So I'm just going to put him in B tier. Choco Bonnie, on the other hand, though. I absolutely adore this guy, and I love how they add the bites into him. That was a really nice touch. So I'm going to put him in S tier. Then Toy Bonnie, I'm going to put in B tier as well. It's just that there's an unnecessarily complex mechanic that they don't give like a tutorial to do or something. That's a general problem with a lot of the harder ones that I have. It's because like they don't really give you a tutorial or something. It would be cool if there was like a practice round thingamajigger that you could do where you practice fighting against animatronics that doesn't count to your score. So yeah. And also, the voice is very high-pitched. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't know. And then, anyway, we got Balloon Boy. Terrible character choice, in my opinion, because everyone hates Balloon Boy, and not a great start for the toy animatronics. And also, the fighting mechanic isn't as fun as the others. I feel like for the first toy animatronic in the game, it would have been cooler to get, like, the puppet or something. Excuse these ads, by the way. Stupid advertisements. Then, next we got Toy Chica. I'm going to put her in A tier. Toy Chica is definitely a fan favorite out of all the toys, and I do like her a lot. She's not exactly perfect, but I still like her. A tier. Then for Bonnie, I'm going to put him in A tier because the model is great, and it's really fun to fight him. Though, the only reason I'm not putting him in S tier is because, where's his guitar? It's just freaking gone! Then anyway, we got Firework Freddy, B tier. Not exactly the best Freddy skin that I've seen, but not the worst either. Then we got Arcusifact. I'm going to put in A tier, because I do like fighting him a lot, and the flashlight on him is an interesting mechanic. The only reason I'm not ranking him S tier is because there's no way to get like a plush suit of him or something. I feel like that would have been pretty cool. Then Toxic Springtrap, I'm going to put in B tier. This B tier is going to be crazy, by the way. It's just that, compared to Radioactive Foxy, he's not really my favorite. I mean, he's just a freaking grape, people. So yeah, he's definitely not the worst either. Then next we got Toy Freddy. I'm going to put him in S tier because he is really fun to fight, even though I don't have him right now. He still is really cool, and I have gone free lures from him and beaten him a few times, although I have not gone the plush suit. And the mechanic where you have to use the flashlight and stuff is a very interesting mechanic. So, I like him a lot, and yeah, he's S tier. Now, for Mangle, I'm going to put her in A tier, because his battle is very challenging, and I do lose almost every time, but other than that, he still is pretty fun to fight. I do have her plush suit from the mini pack, and overall, he's just a great skin. I mean, character thingamajigger. And then next we got Freddy Frostbear, S tier, no cap. Freddy Frostbear is probably my favorite character, like, not skin, but character from Fnaf Ar, because it's sad how we don't really get original characters as characters anymore, and we just get them as skins. Freddy Frostbear is a 100% classic, and I do hope to get his plushie and figure soon. I am in Slap High's Christmas giveaway, so that could increase my chances. Then, VR Toy Freddy. Just like his original counterpart, I'm going to put him in S tier. He's probably my personal favorite out of all the Arcade Mayhem characters, not counting 8-Bit Baby, because she's her own separate character. But out of all the skins I had, he's my personal fave. His attack mode and normal mode are both great, and I do love how it has basically confirmed that Toy Freddy is an epic gamer. Then for High Score Toy Chica, I'm going to put in B tier. Not exactly my favorite skin, though the 8-Bit Cupcake is a nice touch, and I do like her attack form. Then 8-Bit Baby, I'm going to put in A tier. I really love this character. Her workshop animation is great. My only criticism would be that it's kind of pointless. I feel like they could have done some other game-themed character like Helpy, and her mechanic is just babies but with music. So that brings it down. Then for Shamrock Freddy, don't hate me for this, but I'm going to put him in B tier. A lot of people like this one, but, I mean, he's decent for what he is, but it's just that he hasn't really aged well compared to some of the, like, better skins nowadays, especially characters like Grayscape Golden Freddy, which is my personal favorite Five Nights at Freddy's AR skin of all time. So, he's decent, it's just that he hasn't aged well. Now for the star of the show, Freddy Fazbear himself. I'm going to put him in A tier. The rampaging mode is kind of a surprise, but other than that, I do like him. It's just that it gets kind of old fighting him, because you just have to shock him once. Yeah. And he doesn't really have anything special added onto him aside from the voice lines. Again, this is my personal opinion, so don't get mad at me in the comments, please. And then, next we got Circus Baby. Where am I gonna put her? I think I'll put her in S tier, because she is really fun to fight. And although I have beaten her from the lures before, I haven't gotten her plush suit, though it was made up for when I got her plush suit randomly from salvaging. So, still really like her. I'm also going to put Radioactive Foxy in S tier, because this is definitely a great skin. Not as good as characters like Grayscape Golden Freddy, but I still really like him. Got him from the Radioactive Foxy event that took place recently, for the Mega Blast for the Pass event thingamajigger. And then for the OG Springtrap, I'm going to put him in A tier, because, like, actually I'm just going to put him in B tier, because, like, a haywire mechanic can be a bit confusing, especially since they don't tell you about that from the start, which is very, questionable. And then for Endo01, I'm going to put him in C tier. Not the most fun character to fight, though it is cool how they gave him more of a role than just sitting around in the background doing nothing. And he is really easy to farm streaks with. Remember that winter event in 2021 where all the animatronics were replaced with Bear Endo for some time? Yeah, that was very strange, but anyway. For Chica, I'm going to put her in A tier. It's just that her encounter takes unnecessarily long to beat. Similar reason for why I put Balloon Boy in D tier. Other than that, though, she is still a pretty cool character, and while it is long encounter, it is still fun to play, and the cupcake having its own movements is a very nice touch. Then for Liberty Chica, I'm going to put her in D tier, because, I mean, the price of her skin in the shop, also buying skins with real money in general, and also, I just don't really like her as much as I like Firework Freddy. You know what, frick it, I'm gonna move Firework Freddy to A tier. He just has a special place in my heart. I don't know why, but I just like him. Then Flamethrower Bear Endo, I'm going to put him in S tier, because it actually makes Endo01 look cool, because Endo is just an Endo. But he's higher up on the list because he's actually cooler. So, yeah. Then Broiler Baby, I'm going to put her in... which one should I put her in? I'm going to put her in B tier, because it looks cool, but compared to some other skins in this same event, she's really not the best. And then for Scorching Chica, I'm gonna put an E tier, because it's literally just Chica but with scorch marks, and there's not really much positive that I have to say about her. She's not terrible, though. And then for Flaming Springtrap, a lot of people really like this one, but personally, I'm going to put it in C tier. I feel like this one gets a bit too much praise, because, I mean, it's just Springtrap on fire. At least we know what happened during the fire in Fnaf 3, though. Then Ballora, I'm going to put her in A tier, because her mechanic is really unique, and once you know what to do, I mean, yeah, the tutorial thingamajigger is kind of annoying, but once you know what to do, she can actually be a pretty fun character to fight. So, A tier. Then for Ringmaster Foxy, I'm gonna put him in S tier. This is personally one of the best skins, like, not as good as Grayscape Golden Freddy, but still amazing. And then, next we got Magician Mangle. I'm going to put her in B tier, because, like, not exactly the most interesting skin in my opinion, but, I mean, she's still alright. And then, I'm going to put Clown Springtrap in C tier, because he's a bit unnecessarily fat for some reason, and also he isn't as good as characters who were introduced in the same event like Ballora and Ringmaster Foxy, so, yeah. Then, for the Jack-O-Matronics, I'm going to put both of them in B tier, because their mechanic is literally the same thing, and it doesn't even give you that much time to look away from the haywire. Then, Katrina Toy Chica, I'm also going to put in B tier, because there's nothing really wrong with that skin overall, and it is cool to see that Illumix is supporting other cultures, but Illumix said we would be getting 4 characters, not 3 characters in one skin, so that sort of brings it down in my opinion. Then for Plush Trap, I'm going to put in A tier. A very confusing character to fight, but other than that, I still like him. Then for Woodland Toy Freddy, I'm going to put in B tier, because let's be honest, it's just Group Toy Freddy. Then for Boulder Toy Bonnie, all the Swamp Event skins I'm going to put in B tier, because in my opinion, there's really not that much special about it, though I still consider them decent. And then for Black Ice Frostbear, I'm going to put it in S tier as well. Perfect skin for Frostbear, goes along perfectly with the theme. Then Arctic Ballora, while it is just a Frostbear but Ballora version, they definitely tried a lot more to innovate on it than Frost Plush Trap, which I'll get to later. Then Frostbite Bb, I'm going to put in B tier as well, because it looks cool but doesn't really resemble characters from Five Nights at Freddy's that much. Other than that, though, I still really like this one. I have him, and he was the first skin I ever got. So, yeah. Even though he's not exactly my favorite, he still holds a special place in my heart for being my first skin and one of the creepiest, which is good, because that's kind of the point of the characters. Then for the character for the Winter Wonderland event, we have Golden Freddy. I'm going to put him in A tier, because, again, the tutorial thingamajigger is very confusing, but I do think he has a very interesting and unique mechanic where he mixes several characters' mechanic today. Well, not today, but, like, together. Sorry. Man, I need to work on my English. Alright, and then Frost Plush Trap, F tier. It's literally just Frostbear, but Plush Trap version. And there's literally nothing special about this guy. Yeah, F tier. Sorry, buddy, but you suck. Alright. Blackheart Bonnie, I'm going to put in B. I mean, no, I'm actually going to put him in A tier. The look is very appealing, and the broken glass on him is a nice touch. And it is also the only Bonnie skin that's not Easter themed, which is definitely unique for Bonnie standards. And Heartsick Baby, I'm going to also put in A tier. Not the best skin overall. Oh wait, if it's not the best, then that means it's B tier. I actually have this one. It's decent for what it is, but when comparing it to some others, it's not the best. Serpent Mangle, I'm going to put in A tier. The look is very interesting, and I wish I had this guy, or gal, whatever you want to call her. But sadly, I keep losing to him, so frick it. This doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the skin, though. Then Curse, I'm going to put in A tier. Although it's not called Cursed Springtrap, there's really not much wrong with the name. And also, The skin overall is just very interesting. I like Curse a lot. Then Melted Chocolate Bonnie, I'm going to put in B tier. Looks cool, but it seems that Illumix literally only knows how to skin Bonnie for the Easter event. What the hell, Illumix? And then for Big Bad Foxy and Little Red Chica, I'm going to put Little Red Chica in F tier. But I'm going to put Big Bad Foxy in E tier. He's one of the charmingly bad ones, because it just looks kind of weird. And it's just Foxy with wolf fur, but the Granny variant is an interesting one. Then Darkwater Barrendo, I'm going to put him in S tier. This did a lot to innovate on the original look of Barrendo, and it doesn't really make him look like a generic endoskeleton, it actually makes him look cooler. Even more so than Flamethrower Barrendo. And then Sunken Toy Bonnie, I have an issue to this similar to the issue that Freddy Pop Collector has with this guy. It's really just Boulder Toy Bonnie with eyes. Like, bruh. Yeah. Piranha Plush Trap, I'm going to put in B tier. Because, well, not as bad as Plush Trap. I feel like it looks kind of weird. But, I mean, the background for his fight is cool. And it definitely is more creative than Frost Plush Trap. It's just that I don't really like this guy. That's my opinion. Clockwork Valora, I'm going to put in A tier, because she's definitely a hell lot better than Frost Ballora. Wait, by that logic, then she would be in S tier, because Frost Ballora is right here. Because she actually looks very creative, and the Clockwork Mini Arenas are a nice touch. And for Jetpack, Balloon Boy, and Aeronaut Toy Freddy, I'm going to put them both in E tier, because it's really just their original counterparts, but with some weird steampunk-like getup. Not my favorite. Alright, so now we only have 2 characters left. Funtime Freddy and Grayscape Golden Freddy. So as I mentioned earlier, Grayscape Golden Freddy is my favorite Fnaf Ar skin of all time. So I'm going to put him in S tier. The look is just so innovative, and the tears on him are a nice touch. I mean, yeah, it is locked behind a paywall, but I'm not going to let that bring him down. The skin itself is amazing. And then for Funtime Freddy, I'm going to put him in A tier, because, like, Illumix teased him 2 years ago, before he was added, and, I mean, bro. Other than that, though, I still really like this guy. His workshop animation is very unique, albeit a bit unrealistic. Then there we have it, our Fnaf Ar tier list. So on S tier, we got Grayscape Golden Freddy, Foxy, Choco Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Freddy Frostbear, VR Toy Freddy, Circus Baby, Radioactive Foxy, Flamethrower Endo, Ringmaster Foxy, Black Ice Frostbear, Darkwater Endo, Clockwork Valora, Toy Chica, Bonnie, Arcusafact, Mangle, 8-Bit Baby, Freddy Fazbear, Chica, Firework Freddy, Ballora, Plush Trap, Arctic Ballora, Golden Freddy, Blackheart Bonnie, Serpent Mangle, Curse, and Funtime Freddy. B tier, we got Easter Bonnie, Toy Bonnie, Toxic Springtrap, High Score Toy Chica, Shamrock Freddy, Springtrap, Broiler Baby, Magician Mangle, the Jack-O-Matronics, Katrina Toy Chica, all the Swamp ones, Frostbite Bb, Heartsick Baby, Melted Choco Bonnie, Piranha Plush Trap. Then C tier, we got System Error Toy Bonnie, Endo, Flaming Springtrap, Clown Springtrap. D tier, we got BB and Liberty Chica. E tier, we got Scorching Chica, Big Bad Foxy, and all the Scream Punk ones except Clockwork Valora, who's in S tier. And then F tier, we got Little Red Chica, Frost Plush Trap, and Sunken Toy Bonnie. Let me know what you think of my opinion in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!